All right, welcome back, everyone. It's been a little while since I brought it out, but I feel like it's time. Make sure my volume's up.
What we've got here is failure to communicate. Some men you just can't reach.
Okay, so PMCB. Obviously, we talked about this as a morning dip and rip and an afternoon VWAP hold, and it was glorious. So now I'm getting all of these questions. Well, what about the offering? Should have shorted it, blah, 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 blah. Okay, what you guys need to understand is I did a video, and the reason I played the Cool Hand Luke video, you need to understand, okay, 1 week ago, the biotech lesson you probably forgot, okay? This entire 9-minute video was explaining why you never hold money-losing biotechs overnight, okay? So, if you got bagged in PMCB, it's on you, okay? Maybe look up Extreme Ownership by Jocko Willink, okay? You need to understand, okay, why are biotechs publicly traded? Why? No one will give them money. And this is, again, it's a recurring theme we have talked about over and over and over again. Their dads won't give them money. Payday loan companies won't give them money. Okay? So, these are day trades. All right? And vice versa. I know you'll say, oh, should have held it short overnight. Yeah, genius. The thing went from 8 to 13 in pre-market. Good luck holding through that. All right? So, anyway, I don't know. It's at the point, I do these videos like on the YouTube, and then it's like I get questions directly from the video. It's like, why do I even do them? I mean, listen, I like to help. You know I'm Mr. Positivity, but if nobody's going to watch this and they're going to ask the same stupid questions because you don't want to learn, you don't want to be self-sufficient, what's the point? Okay? So, I don't know. Happy freaking Thursday. All right. What do you think about BCTX? Vancouver. Ugh. We got breast cancer news. So, BCTX cancer news. Kinda low float. Sketch Vancouver company. It's a dip and rip. Dip and rip. Probably needs a chat pump. Oh, one thing, guys, understand. It is a little slower out there. Today feels like a Wednesday. Now, yesterday was insane. But kind of feels like a Wednesday today. So GRVI. Trying to break out. Just the volume yesterday was not great. I go back to the point that 1.6 million is almost like zero volume. So I don't hate it. It's just I wish I had higher volume. Mr. McStew asking about FULC. Speaking of videos, I know I post these dumb memes on my personal Instagram. I told you it was coming on FULC. I told you last Friday afternoon, I posted this stupid Vince McMahon meme, and but seriously, I'm like, they dropped the offering. It's holding up, and right here it is. This was 5 days ago. when I see a low float dropping an offering, holding up into Friday afternoon, and then look at FULC yesterday. It's like a $6 spike. Today, week open red to green. Mr. McStew, it's okay. Here's what I hope on FULC. I hope it grinds higher, and then we get the real squeeze on Friday afternoon. So, Mr. McStew, watch your volume. If it really goes on high volume, possible red to green, but needs volume. Would love I mean, here's like the perfect situation on FULC. It just kind of chops around today, and then they drop a PR tomorrow on Friday. Now that would be glorious. Chilu asks about SNOA. Ooh, okay. Dental Care Line. Let's check out this PR. Oh, man. So some sort of weird disinfectant. Let's take a look at these guys. 2 million float. I like that. Ooh, what do we got here? Do we have a strip mall office? Oh, shoot. It's a commercial park. Dang it! I thought it for a half a second, I thought it was a strip mall. But it's actually just an industrial park. Crap. So anyway, let's break this down. SNOA, PR, plus 2 million float, plus 8 million volume. So look at, we're stacking up positives. We're stacking them up. Chiloo! My man. I'm probably butchering your name, but we'll go with Chiloo. Well done. So we got a PR, a 2 million floater. We got 8 million with 4x float rotation. Has a history of running. Ooh! I got some lines on this thing, too. Man, big run back on the 11th. Let me, I'm going to refer to my notes. What did I say back on the 11th? 12/11/2020. Detailed breakdown of SNOA and risk management, as well as position sizing. Ooh! 9:04 a.m. SNOA is today's low float du jour dip and rip at high a day, $15 post 9:45. Ooh, sounds like we had a good. Maybe you should go back and watch pre-market prep from December 11th. That's a nice read. So former runner, and again, I love the sound of this pre-market prep. Detailed risk management. Of course, I know. Listen. This is a free live stream on the internet. No one wants to talk about risk management. So, risk management, bro. Is that when I risk my entire account to make $50, bro? So anyway, let's break down the... Man, this is a multi-month breakout over 10. Woo, the stars are aligning on this. We got a chat pump yet? Smells like a chat pump. I don't see it yet. So, smells like the chat pump du jour. And losing money. So let's break it down, and then I do need to run, as always, busy day. So standard dip and rip, ideally chat pump. Okay, so we don't have the pump yet, but it's probably coming. I got to go back to my pistachio, my favorite color. So as of now, the current high a day is 10, which is also a whole dollar, half dollar, which is also a multi-month breakout. Which is also, that key psychological level, $10, people think about, they fixate on that level particularly. And then it's also the pre-market HOD. So what's our price action we're going to look for? Now understand, I always explain this because nobody pays attention, or most people just show up want to pick and probably have brain damage. But that being said, the high a day is currently undefined. So high a day is undefined. I think that's the symbol for undefined, an equal sign with a line through it. But for now, we're going to assume X equals 10. But we're waiting for the pre-market high, particularly post-chat pump. And then the pattern we're looking for is that big gain, that weak open, that pull at the open to lure in shorts. And I draw this like 9 out of 10 days. And then we'll look to attack that high a day with 3-to-1 risk to reward based on the chart. Right now, it'd probably be 950. So 950 would be risk. That would give us a goal of 1150 on something like, again, low float runner, 5x float rotation at 8:40 a.m. The stars are aligned. All right. A little ranty today, but I don't know. I get tired of the same questions. I'm here to help. I'll always be here to help. But you can always tell two things. You can tell who wants to succeed. And then on top of that, you can tell who will succeed. So it's very easy. It's like I give these stories a lot. I remember like Jack Kellogg. Jack Kellogg, quite possibly the best penny stock trader out there right now. And I remember meeting him, 3 years ago. I talked to him it's on the YouTube. I interviewed him, met him on the podcast, and I'm like, this kid's got it. He's got it, And I remember, and Kyle and Matt Monaco and Bryce. It's like, yeah, you talk to them and you can tell they got it. And I get the same thing with these questions. It's like I can tell the people that want to learn, and the people just want, what stock do I buy today? I want to double my account and buy a Lamborghini, bro. So that being said, I can tell who wants it, and then on top of that, who will get it by work ethic, focus, good questions, due diligence, particularly work ethic. I mean that is one of the biggest things that I think that trading, you don't have to be that smart. Okay, listen. I know I pretended like I could do algebra. I did the X equals $10, and then I did the hot at undefined. I made it look like I could do algebra. Give me like a 7th grade algebra problem, and I probably can't solve it. Okay? But the greatest thing I love about trading, in my opinion, it's like 90% work ethic. I mean, as long as you're literate, as long as you can read, as long as you've got basic math skills. But it's like 20% intelligence and like 80% bullheaded freaking work ethic. So, and anyone can work hard. That's the greatest thing. I mean, listen, intelligence, we can talk nature versus nurture when it comes to intelligence. Listen, maybe, or education, listen, maybe you had a terrible school system and just and a rough family life, and and you missed a lot of school, and when you were at school you had terrible teachers and so on and so forth. But as long as you're literate and have basic mind skill or math skills, but you're determined to succeed and you're determined to bust your ass, I don't know if there's any other career path or skill that is more open to just bullheaded work ethic. So, there you go. Have a good day. I hope I don't need to play the Cool Hand Luke video again tomorrow. And go to the YouTube. Watch these freaking videos. Speaking of work ethic, I've done 3,000 webinars in 4 years, okay? I'm out there trying to help you guys. Hundreds, maybe thousands of YouTube videos, hundreds of podcasts. I've been here every single day since the lockdown started. Well, 2 or 3 days, because of freaking one day I had to fly or something, and then I had 2 days with power outages. Okay, 450 days I've been here. Nobody's more bullheaded than me, and you won't outwork me. Okay, not well. Listen, Dave Goggins. Okay, Dave Goggins. I know you love pre-market prep. Cam Haynes. Okay, I know you love pre-market prep. Courtney Dowalter. Little bit of trivia. Courtney Dowalter is a huge fan. I get a DM from her almost every day. Okay, they're out there outworking me. Okay. Other than that, ain't nobody gonna outwork me. So, have a good day. We'll see you next time.